Hey guys, Joe here, and today we're going to talk about a new product we're carrying at SaveMore, specifically for you to look at the Bassmaster Classic. We're going to have over 100 of these fully loaded BKK OCD boxes. They come with over 270 hooks ready to go. You get like 48 packs, different sizes, all kinds of different stuff, and we're going to be giving you one heck of a deal if you stop by our booth. So I can't really talk about it. We're not allowed to really get into the details about what we're going to do, but we're going to offer you guys something really, really special from BKK. So come by and check them out. Stay tuned. We're going to go through everything that is in this fully loaded box. $356 just in hooks alone. So stay tuned. Check them out here at SaveMore.
Two-time NPFL champ, SaveMore Outdoors Pro from Sapulpa, Oklahoma. Put your hands together for the hookup, John Soka.
All right, guys. So today, the fully loaded OCD box, a new product for us at SaveMore. Now, this box comes with a watertight gasket already in it. Let's kind of open her up, take a look at what the box itself kind of looks like, and then everything in it. So the first thing you'll notice, it does come with a little bit of a handle if you want to hang this up in your office, okay, or in your garage or wherever you kind of store all of your fishing stuff. Usually, for me, I kind of trim this thing off. I think it kind of gets in the way when I set it in my boat tray, but it still does fit in any standard 3700 size tackle storage holder. When you get into it, like I mentioned before, you will have a waterproof gasket around the inside that does help keep water and moisture out. But then you get 48 packs of hooks. You get their newly designed drop shot hook. You get it in like 5 sizes. Then you get the long shank drop shot hook, which for you guys might be the RoboWorm rebarb hook. I like this one. She's got a little bigger gap on her, a nice fluorocarbon weed guard so I don't tear up those really small and thin finesse worms. That's so sick. You get 5 different sizes of the hyper latch treble hook. If you're a Megabass 110 jerkbait guy, this hook is the exact same weight. So on the 110, you'd have a size 6. The size 6s in this box are the exact same weight. Or if you're a 110 junior guy, the size 8s, I'm a huge 110 plus 1 junior guy, and these 8s are so dirty. I love them. All right. Then once you move kind of off of these top rows, we start getting into bigger boxes like these Permalock hooks. These I use for swimming a fluke, especially if I'm doing it around like lily pads or spatter dots or anything like that, where I still want that bullet weight out front. But then you have your weighted Permalock hook, which this thing is so dirty. Each package of these comes, I believe, with 4 tungsten nail weights already attached to your Permalock hook. And these tungsten nail weights come off really, really easy. It's just kind of a fast attach twist system. So you can get your tungsten nail weight off really easy. So if you do want to switch sizes, you can. I think there's like 4 or 5 different size nail weights throughout your different size Permalock hooks. So you have like a 1/0, a 2/0, a 3, a 4, a 5/0. But then each package has 2 different size weights already in it. And there's like 5 different size tungsten weights overall. It's pretty cool. I like this one for when I'm fishing a fluke, because if I want to fish a fluke really, really fast, usually a fluke wants to kind of come up to the surface and kind of even break the surface of the water sometimes. And once you put a tungsten nail weight in the body of it, now you have the ability to kind of keep it down while you're fishing fast. So I love what this weighted Permalock offers. So we've all seen the Chimera and the Nemesis are EWG style hooks, but now we have an EWG style hook just called the Offset WG, and that comes with this new Armor Point wire. And that's supposed to be the strongest wire on the market. I think they did a really good job designing this hook. It looks awesome. It's very similar to the Chimera, but it does have some noticeable differences. It's maybe got a little longer section between the eye and the offset, which I really, really like. And again, that Armor Point wire makes it so these hook points, they never want to stink and roll. I've actually had my box since July, and I absolutely love every model in here. I probably have just as much or more experience than pretty much anybody in the US using an OCD box, and I gotta say, there isn't a hook in here that didn't perform up to snuff. So we go from the offset worm WGs to then you have the heavy duty offset worm WGs, which is that same Armor Point wire, just in an even thicker gauge. So you Gamakatsu Superline guys now have a really thick EWG. This hook was really tailor-made for the U.S. freshwater bass fishing market. So if you're fishing on braid or 25, 30-pound fluorocarbon, now you never have to worry about your hook keeping its shape and staying strong for you. Once you get past that, you have the same heavy cover flipping hook we were already in love with. Now you have that in an Armor Point wire, so a little bit more strength and a little higher ability to keep the hook point from rolling. That just means you're going to get more hook sets out of this hook before you go to a brand new one again. I've noticed I can get 15 to 30 fish without even noticing the hook point changing at all. These things are just so stinking sharp. Their ability to grab anything is, wow, it's just incredible. Really, really incredible. So the heavy cover, you get 2/0, 3/0, 4, and 5/0. And then lastly, you have what we used to know as the Siren. It's not a redesign. It's just, again, just like our heavy cover, the new Armor Point wire in your offset round bend hook. So that's what this one's called, offset worm round bend. So those are your different models. That's kind of your quick rundown. Come check us out at the Bassmaster Classic if you're in Dallas, Texas this week, and we'll hook you up with one heck of a good BKK deal to go along with this OCD box. So, like I said, we're bringing over 100 with us. Come join us over at the booth. We'll be located right behind Skeeter and Yamaha. So we'll have a big wide booth. You'll be able to see our signs hanging from the ceiling. So come check us out. If you don't get to, these will be online next week when we return. All right, so you'll be able to get them from us then. So check us out at SaveMoreOutdoors.com or check us out at the Classic. Fully loaded OCD box, baby. Yeah.